ॐ एकदन्ताय विद्महे वक्रतुण्डाय धीमहि तन्नो दन्तिः प्रचोदयात्। ॐ गं गणपतये नमः। ॐ गं गणपतये नमः। ॐ गं गणपतये नमः। ऐंकार ह्रींकार रहस्ययुक्त श्रींकार गुणार्थ महाविभूत्या ओंकार मर्म प्रतिपादिनीभ्यां नमो नमः। श्री गुरु पादुकाभ्याम्। उग्रं वीर्यं महाविष्णुं ज्वलन्तं सर्वतोमुखं नृसिंहं भीषणं भद्रं मृत्युं नमाम्यहम्। ॐ ऐं ह्रीं श्रीं 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 ॐ। सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्। Invoking the grace of Bhagavan Sri Shankara and the grace of Sri Bhaskaracharya, who is the Guru for our parampara in Sri Vidya. The Jnana parampara is led by Adi Shankara and the Upasana parampara is led by Bhaskaracharya. And the marga, what we learn, what we follow, what we teach, what we adopt in Sri Lalitambika Peetham and in Dayalaya Pathashala is Samayachara Sri Vidya Upasana Marga. Why we have to particularly highlight about Samayachara Sri Vidya Marga? This is very important because there are so many branches in Sri Vidya Marga. The two main branches are Kaula Marga and Samayachara Marga. Samayachara Marga is 100% Vedic and Kaulachara Marga is Tantric. The core concept is landing at Upasana level only in Kaulachara Marga, and in Samayachara Marga it leads to higher knowledge of consciousness. The Dvaita Bhava should be removed. That is the very aim of the Upasana. But the beginning of Upasana is with Dvaita Bhava only. Upasana means two should be there. So deity and Guru are different from the Upasaka at the beginning. But the Tattva, the philosophy says, the mantra, yantra, Devi, Guru and the Upasaka, these five are Samanadhikaranya. Means all are one and the same. Initially, the Upasana begins with Dvaita Bhava in Puja. I hope Dvaita Bhava means you will understand Dvaita Bhava is dualism. The Jiva is different from Devi and Guru. Our aim is to understand the Advaita Bhava. Advaita Bhava means non-dualism. Dvaita has limitations. If you understand, the whole human life is with Dvaita Bhava. For example, if you take the human physical body, it cannot function without consciousness, which is Atman. So body itself is a samuchayam, or a combination of body, mind, sense complex in one part and consciousness in one part. So Dvaita Bhavam, if you take any object, you see the material and the Shakti behind it which operates. You take any material in this world, you perceive the material through your sensory perceptions, and using your intelligence, which is supported by consciousness, using your awareness, which is supported by consciousness, you will be able to understand that something is beyond which operates this. This is only a jada. So in Sanskritam, it is called as jada. What is the sentient being is called Chetana. So Chetana, Achetana existence are there. So duality. How can we understand the monism or non-dualism? We don't neglect the duality, but Vedantins do not give importance for the existence of the material because it doesn't have independent existence. It has dependent existence on consciousness. We don't deny that material is not there. Let it be. Let the material be. We don't bother because it doesn't have any independent existence without consciousness. Whereas consciousness exists without any dependency. Consciousness is independent. So it is ever existing truth, Sat. Consciousness is called Sat. Sat means existence. On that consciousness, which is called Sat, whole universe, whole Jagat is superimposed. The superimposed Jagat functions, moves, come into existence, lives for some time, and get destroyed. All these are happening on consciousness. Based on consciousness, all these dramas are happening, which are not real. That is our Vada. And this Vada we studied in Atma Bodha. The Vada which we follow is called Vivarta Vada. What is the difference between Vivarta Vada and Parinami Upadana Vada? The Parinami Upadana Karanam and Vivarta Upadana Karanam. In the previous class, I highlighted through Atma Bodha verse that the Parinami Upadana Karana, we can take the example of milk, which turns into curd. After getting the curd, the cause doesn't exist in this example. Whereas Surya, sun, reflects on water. Sun reflects on water. You see the reflection of sun. By way of giving this reflection, the sun never gets destroyed or changed. So there is no change for the sun. Sun shines as it is, but it is reflected. If it is so, you will not see your face on mirror. On the mirror, what do you see? Your image. If image is taken from your original appearance, then original appearance will not be there, means will you see the mirror? So this is what Vivarta Upadana Karanam. The true image, the person is the Vivarta Upadana Karanam because it doesn't change. Like that, after the Srishti, after the manifestation of this world, Devi remains as Devi only. Here we stopped in the previous class. Purnam. Devi is Purnima. From this Purnima, what do you understand? Moon is Nitya Purnima. Chandraha is Nitya Purnima, but seems to be waxing and waning. That is not real. Seems to be. So like this, lot of things we accept as if sun comes around earth. Mesha Masa, Rishabha Masa, Mithuna Masa. Now what is the Masa? You know, Kanya Masa. Means Surya is in Kanya. Next month Surya will go to Tula, Tula Masa. Masa means month. So every month sun goes to one Rashi and comes around the earth 12 Rashis, through 12 Rashis. So that is why those who are having some scientific understanding, they don't agree. The Jyotisha, Vedanga Jyotisha is not accepted by the people who are having some scientific understanding that sun is in the middle and earth comes around. But the Jyotisha Shastra says earth is in the middle and sun comes around. But one thing they failed to see, there is one Iva. Sanskritam Iva means as though. It's not true. As though it seems to be. Our ancestors also know that sun is in the middle and earth comes around, moon comes around earth and moon come around sun. Our ancestors know this very well. But the illusion makes the problem. What is the illusion? As though sun comes around the earth. That is why we see sun rises in the east and sets in the west. Sun never rises. But we see ulta, reverse order we see. Because of this, whatever we see is the image, the reflection, which is not real. Swapnavat, like dream, like only dream like. Now we know why we are suffering. This suffering is not the real suffering, it is like swapnam, like dream only. As soon as we wake up, the experiences what we experienced during the dream state gets vanished. We don't see the person who threatened us, the problems where we experienced bad experience. We are totally out of those situations as soon as we wake up. Like that, When jnanam comes, the whole world will vanish. Only consciousness will exist when jnanam comes. When I say like this, you should not get afraid. Oh, when we get jnanam, nothing will be there. The thing will be there. But what importance we give will go. Whatever he speaks, it is not true. It is mithya. I will not get upset. Whatever happens around, I know who am I. I am the pure consciousness. He insults my body. He scolds my buddhi. If somebody scolds me as you are a fool, okay. Maybe my mind may be a fool, my buddhi may be a fool, but I am not a fool. Why? I am pure consciousness. Nitya Shuddha Buddha Muktaha Aham Asmi. Shastra says. What is the reference for this? Shastra. Shastra is the proof for us. So I am happy. Always I am happy. I am happy means not this body. Body will have good and bad. Mind will have sukha dukkha. Buddhi will have I know, I don't know. Indriyas will have raga, dvesha, likes and dislikes. But when I understand that I am pure consciousness, there is no problem. Because there is no duality. So this is our target. This understanding, this realization is our target. But is it possible today? No. So what we are doing, we bring Ishvara in our life. We see everything as Ishvara. For us, the door is also Ishvara. We put kumkum, chandan kumkum on door. For us, Ayuda. Ayuda is also Ishvara. We do puja for Ayuda, Ayuda puja. For us, even the sandal is chappal, is Ishvara. That is why we take our Guru's sandal on our head. Over our head we worship. Guru's sandal is also Ishvara. For us, everything is Ishvara. This is the first step, and from this upasana begins. From bhakti, upasana begins. For upasana, we need a deity. We have selected, because of our Purva Punya, as our Devata, as our God, as our Lord, Goddess, Lalita Maha Tripura Sundari, as our deity. You are free to choose any deity. You are free to choose any deity. You can select any deity. Because of our Purva Punya, we have taken birth in Sanatana Dharma family. So it is a great blessing. We have 1 million gods and goddesses. You can select anyone. You can select as your father and mother shows. You can select as your guru shows. Any deity you can select. Because of our Purva Punya, we have selected Lalita Maha Tripura Sundari. This Lalita Maha Tripura Sundari has a tradition of worship. It has a methodology of worshipping. It has text. It has a sampradaya. What sampradaya to be followed? Sri Vidya Sampradaya. So, in that way, we have landed in Sri Vidya. What is Sri Vidya? Vidya means knowledge, which is contradictory to avidya. So, avidya can be removed only by vidya. I suffer, due to avidya, ignorance. I want a medicine. This medicine should be contradictory to that problematic thing. If it is associated with thing which makes me troubled, it will not remove the troublemaker. So it should have a contradiction. So vidya is contradictory to avidya so that it can remove avidya. And once and for all it should remove, not temporarily. So I should have Paravidya. Paravidya is the real Sri Vidya which can remove my sufferings, which can give me Brahma Jnanam. So with that we begin our Upasana. Then for us there is a requirement of mantra to praise the deity selected. Who is the deity selected? Sri Lalita Mahatripura Sundari. And what is the mantra? Panchadashakshari mantra. And this Panchadashakshari mantra is Shabda Rupam, sound form. And if there is a sound form, there must be a light form. That light form is Sri Yantra. Sound form is Kaya Ila Hrim, Hasaka Hala Hrim, Sakala Hrim, Shabda Rupam. Sthula Rupam is the Lalita Mahatripura Sundari, physical form. Mantra Rupam is the Sukshma Rupam, which is the Sri Vidya Panchadashakshari mantra. And the yantra is Sri Yantra. In that yantra, the same concept reflects as light. So it is Pratikam. Prati. Instead of that, we are using this. So there is no difference between the appearance of Devi and mantra and yantra. This yantra has two forms. Two-dimensional form, three-dimensional form. Two-dimensional form is Sri Chakra. Three-dimensional form is Mahameru. And now we receive everything in our mind and buddhi. So this buddhi is called Upalabdhisthana. In that we bring all this concentration using our meditation. And now in one dimension level, we meditate upon Devi. Even now the duality is not vanished. The duality continues in all these steps. In Sthula Upasana, in Mantropasana, in Yantropasana, the duality continues. And in Sri Vidya Dhyana, the duality is attended. Vichara begins. There should not be a duality. What we see as the second is Mithya. Now the Jnana comes. The lower understanding of duality lies in Mooladhara Chakra. Then there are Avaranas. Avarana means the hindrances towards the realization. To remove these screens, sheets, we are meditating on Avaranas. Avaranas remove, the mantras remove Avaranas. Mantra japas, what we do in Mooladhara Chakra, Swadhisthana Chakra, or in Trailokya Mohana Chakra, Sarvasa Paripuraka Chakra, Sarva Sankshobhana Chakra, Sarva Saubhagyadayaka Chakra, Sarvartha Sadhaka Chakra, Sarva Rogahara Chakra, etc. Up to Sarvanandamaya Chakra, we are doing this Avarna removal puja. And in Atmartha puja, which is called Sri Vidya Dhyanam, inner meditation is being done. Now we are removing our ignorance and Antahkarana Shuddhi takes place. Now we are in a position to listen the Mahavakya, and we are now able to understand what our Guru says. After attending 12 years of class, one student told me, Swamiji, today your class was superb. Super, Swamiji. Your class is very super. Well, I don't think I didn't say anything new. Always I come to the class and I say only one thing. There is no two, there is one. And that is me. Aham Brahmasmi, Tattvamasi only you are telling. I am telling. But why he got excited means on that particular day he has understood. After 12 years of listening, he understood why Swamiji is telling this. What is the meaning behind this? He was able to understand after 12 years. Like that, everyone will understand what I am telling. It is not a verse which comes from me. It is the Jnanam of Shastra, Veda, what Vedas say. So this is the whole picture. Understanding this, today we will enter into the next step of Sri Chakra Navavarna Puja, lesson 2. Previously, what we have studied, we will go through once. We started with Mandira Praveshaha. We visualized a Sri Yantra, or we are sitting in front of a real Sri Yantra, and we are entering into the eastern entry, chanting Om Aim Hrim Shrim Bhadrakalye Namaha, Om Aim Hrim Shrim Bhairavye Namaha, Om Aim Hrim Shrim Lambodharaya Namaha, according to the procedure told, left side, right side, and to the top. After that, we did Tattva Achamanam to purify our inner understanding happening in Antahkarana. We did Achamanam, taking drops of sacred water and drinking. In that, we introduced the Pancha Dashakshari mantra, which is highlighted in red color. Kaya ila hrim, hasaka hala hrim, sakala hrim. First mantra, Om Aim Hrim Shrim Aim Kaya ila hrim, Atma Tattvam Shodayami Swaha. Check your notes. Om Aim Hrim Shrim Klim Hasaka hala hrim, Vidya Tattvam Shodayami Swaha. Om Aim Hrim Shrim Sauhu Sakala hrim, Shiva Tattvam Shodayami Swaha. And all together, Om Aim Hrim Shrim Aim Kaya ila hrim, Klim Hasaka hala hrim, Sauhu Sakala hrim, Sarva Tattvam Shodayami Swaha. This is what we did at the first lesson. This is puja. In puja part, this is the first lesson. Even though it is called as primary lesson, really it is not primary lesson. It has Trayakshari mantra, it has Bala mantra, it has Panchadashakshari mantra, which are the greatest mantras in Sri Vidya tradition. Aim, Hrim, Shrim is called Trayakshari mantra, Aim, Klim, Sau. Sau, Klim, Aim is called Bala mantra. Kaya Alagrim, Hasaka Alagrim, Sakalagrim is called Panchadashakshari mantra. For this, Guru Diksha is essential. So now I have initiated you online Aim Hrim Shrim Triakshari mantra. So with that eligibility, you are free to chant Aim Hrim Shrim mantra as your upasana. Later I will initiate you to other mantras also, and you can also chant. I said Aim is Vidya Tattvam, which represents Saraswati. And that Vidya Tattvam divides into two, Paravidya, Aparavidya. Hrim is Shakti Tattvam, goddess Durga. Shrim is the material, Lakshmi. So this is the combination of the whole universe. The Jagat Srishti has three parts. As the material, the energy, and the intelligence. In Atma Bodha, we studied Ishvara is Upadana Karana as well as Nimitta Karana. The Upadana Karana is Shrim, and the Nimitta Karana is Aim, and Hrim is the Maya Shakti, which depends upon Ishvara and manifests this Jagat. Here Atma Tattvam Shodayami. Shodayami is called purification. So Atma Tattvam Shodayami means you need not purify the Atma. Atma is already Nitya Shuddha, ever pure. So here Atma Tattvam Shodayami means it is Jiva Tattva, which is the reflected consciousness, which is the temporary name given for Brahman. Then Aim Hrim Shrim understanding is over. Now what is this Aim Klim Sauhu? This Aim Klim Sauhu is called Bala mantra. Again, this Aim is intelligence, Vidya Tattva. Klim is Kala Tattva, Kala, time. Sauhu is this space, which we studied in the Sri Vidya Prathama Avarana as the circle and square. The circle, what you see in Sri Yantra is Klim, Kala Tattva. And Sauhu is space. Sauhu means the Akash Tattva. So Kala Tattva and the Akasha Tattva are ruling the Jagat, who is supported by Aim. Klim cannot exist without Sau, because if there is a requirement of Kala, there must be a space. If space is not there, Kala is also not there. As I used to explain always, if point number A, point number B is there, the time taken to travel from point number A to point number B is Kala. What is point number A and B? Space. Point A and B are space. So these two cannot exist with Aim, without Aim. Cannot exist without Aim. So Aim is the base. As we saw in Triakshari mantra, Hrim and Shrim cannot stand without Aim. So Aim is the base. Aim is the bedrock on which these two exist. For their existence, they depend upon Ishvara. With this understanding, we understood Kaya Ilagrim, Asaka Halagrim, Sakalagrim is nothing but the Srishti Sthiti Samhara. What is Srishti? The manifestation. There are 3 Hrims. The first Hrim in the first Gutta is Srishti Hrim, the appearance, and the protection, Hrim, Sthiti, and Hrim, last Hrim is Samhara. Srishti, Sthiti, Samhara. And this is Akara. Srishti is Akara of Om. Om has 3 Vyahuritis, Akara, Ukara, Makara. A is Kaya Hrim. A is Kaya Hrim. U is Hasaka Halahrim. Ma is Sakalahrim. And for this first Kuta, the Lord is Brahmaji. For this first Kuta, the Lord is Brahmaji. And for the second part, the Lord is Vishnu. The Samhara Guda is Maheshwara. Brahma, Vishnu, Maheshwara. That way you can keep it in mind. And Navavarana has to be crossed with the help of this mantra. With that, we concluded our first lesson. So revision is over. We will go to, we have entered now into the Prathama Avarana through Eastern Gate. We have entered. Now it is time to go for the second lesson. Today I am happy to introduce the second lesson, Atma Raksha. You have entered into the Sri Yantra Mandala. As soon as you entered into the Sri Yantra Mandala, you have to do this Atma Raksha. Om Aim Hrim Shrim Sri Lalita Mahatripura Sundari Atmanam Raksha Raksha Atmanam Raksha Raksha. Om Aim Hrim Shrim Sri Lalita Mahatripura Sundari Atmanam Raksha Raksha. Om Aim Hrim Shrim Sri Lalita Mahatripura Sundari Atmanam Raksha Raksha. Just you do like this and purify your physical body and pray for your Atma Shuddhi and protection. Raksha Raksha means protect. Please protect, protect. Om Aim Hrim Shrim Sri Lalita Mahatripura Sundari Atmanam Raksha Raksha Swayam Raksha Raksha. May I be protected. May you protect me. So this has to be done 3 times. Atma Raksha should be done 3 times. I have given in Sanskrit as well as in English Libby also, letters also I have given. Then Chaturayatana Puja. We have to worship 4 deities. As soon as we enter into the Sri Yantra Mandala, we have to worship 4 deities. According to our Sampradaya, the deity should be worshipped first is Guru Ganapati. So Guru Ganapati is worshipped now. Om Aim Hrim Shrim Shrim Guru Ganapataye Namaha Shri Padukam Pujayami Tarpayami Namaha. Om Aim Hrim Shrim Shrim Guru Ganapataye Namaha Shri Padukam Pujayami Tarpayami Namaha. Yes. Here, when we go to higher levels of the same Upasana mantra, we will add Om Shrim Hrim Aim Om Klim Glang Langam Ganapataye Varavarada Sarvajanam Me Vachamanaya Swaha. All those mantras we will add in future. Now it is enough. Om Aim Hrim Shrim. That is one part. Again Shrim comes as the part of Guru Ganapati mantra. Om Aim Hrim Shrim. Shrim Guru Ganapate Namaha. Shri Padukam Pujayami. Guru Ganapate Namaha. I praise Guru Ganapati. I salute Guru Ganapati. Shri Padukam. Padukam, the feet of Lord, I worship. Aham Pujayami. Aham Tarpayami Namaha. This Tarpayami comes from Triptihi. You know Tripti, satisfaction. So I satisfy Guru Ganapati. So when you say Shri Padukam Pujayami, you are offering flowers. When you say Shri Padukam Pujayami Tarpayami, when you say Tarpayami, you offer 3 drops of sacred water. Tarpayami, because every time you have to do thrice. When you say one time, 1 drop of water. When you say the second time, 2nd drop of water. When you say the same mantra 3rd time, another drop of water. So 3 drops of water. Om Aim Hrim Shrim. Shrim Guru Ganapate Namaha. Shri Padukam Pujayami. Tarpayami Namaha. Offer flower, drop of water. Now you understand that you are giving the offering of sacred water from the Panchapatra through using the Uddarani. But when you go in advanced levels of Upasana, we will introduce you Visheshargyam. This has to be done with Visheshargya, liquid only. Visheshargya is a liquid which we make with 8 ingredients. That we will learn later. Now, in the primary level, you can very well offer the Tulsi water or the sacred water from the Kalas or Panchapatra. So, Guru Ganapati Puja is over. Next, you have to do Surya Puja. Chaturayatana means 4 devatas. First devata is Guru Ganapati. Ayatanam means abode. Ayatanam is the living place, abode, location. Where Guru Ganapati is there you are worshipping. Where Surya is seen, there you are worshipping. So the abode is called Ayatanam. How many Ayatanam are there? 4, Chaturayatana. And Surya Puja. Om Aim Hrim Shrim. Ram Hrim Hrum Hraim Hraum Hraha. Ram Hrim Hrum Hraim Hraum Hraha. Suryaya Namaha. Shri Padukam Pujayami Tarpayami Namaha. I have given in English also. Now Surya Puja. Because those who cannot follow the Devanagari script can follow the transliteration script. Surya Puja. Om Aim Hrim Shrim Hram Hrim Hrum Hraim Hraum Hraha. Hram Hrim Hrum Hraim Hraha. Hram Hrim Hrum Hraim Hraum Hraha. Suryaya Namaha. The same mantra, Shri Padukam Pujayami Tarpayami Namaha. When you chant Pujayami, you offer flowers to the yantra. To the yantra, visualizing the feet of Devi, you can offer at the center of the yantra. And Tarpayami, you can offer sacred waters. How many times? 3 times you have to chant this mantra. Every time 1 drop of water should be offered. Then there comes the Vishnu Puja. Ashtakshari mantra. Om Namo Narayanaya. Sri Padukam Pujayami Tarpayami Namaha. Very simple. You can understand. Om Shri Narayanaya Namaha is not simple. It is a great mantra. But we may know that. Om Aim Hrim Shrim Namo Narayanaya Sri Padukam Pujayami Tarpayami Namaha. Om Aim Hrim Shrim Namo Narayanaya Sri Padukam Pujayami Tarpayami Namaha. Vishnu Puja is over. Chanting 3 times, 3 drops of water, offering flowers, all are same. Now Shiva Puja. Surya Puja, Vishnu Puja, Shiva Puja. Om Aim Hrim Shrim Om Namah Shivaya Sri Padukam Pujayami Tarpayami Namaha. Om Aim Hrim Shrim Om Namah Shivaya Sri Padukam Pujayami Tarpayami Namaha. Then Samarpana Puja. Now we are going to offer it to Devi. Puja Samarpanam. Puja Samarpanam. Om Aim Hrim Shrim Abhishta Siddhim Me Dehi Sharanagadavatale Bhaktya Samarpaye Tubhyam Chaturayatanarchanam. Chaturayatanarchanam. Om Aim Hrim Shrim Abhishta Siddhim Me Dehi. Me. Mahyam. For me. Abhishta Siddhi. Whatever the Siddhi I am praying, whatever the benefit I pray you, that benefit may be granted. How I am doing this? Bhaktya Samarpaye Tubhyam. I offer this with great dedication and bhakti. To whom? Tubhyam. For you. What puja I am doing now? Chatur Ayatana Archanam. Chaturayatana Archanam. Chaturayatana Archanam. With this, Chaturayatana Puja is over. Actually, this is taken from Panchayatana Puja. What is the 5th deity? Ganapati, Surya, Vishnu, Shiva. 4 deities over. What is the 5th deity? It is none other than Shakti. But here, our main deity itself is Shakti. So we don't give special puja, because we are going to do an elaborate puja in near future. So that now we are doing puja samarpanam to Shakti. All Chaturayatana Archana puja is now offered to Shakti. Lalita Mahatripura Sundari. This is the meaning. So now it is very simple. One by one, Sanskrit and English is there. After the class, this I will post in the group. The lesson 2. You can note it as the lesson 2. We will do one revision and close for the day. As soon as you enter after the primary pujas, preliminary pujas, you are doing Atma Raksha. Om Aim Hrim Shrim Shri Lalita Maha Tripura Sundari Atmanam Raksha Raksha Atmanam Raksha Raksha. Then Chaturayatana Puja begins. Guru Ganapati Puja. Om Aim Hrim Shrim Shrim Guru Ganapate Namaha Shri Padukam Pujayami Tarpayami Namaha. Surya Puja. Om Aim Hrim Shrim Ram Hrim Hrum Hraim Hraum Hraha Ram Hrim Hrum Hraim Hraum Hraha Suryaya Namaha. Shri Padukam Pujayami Tarpayami Namaha. Vishnu Puja. Om Aim Hrim Shrim Namo Narayanaya Shri Padukam Pujayami Tarpayami Namaha. Shiva Puja. Om Aim Hrim Shrim Om Namah Shivaya Shri Padukam Pujayami Tarpayami Namaha. Puja Samarpanam. Om Aim Hrim Shrim Abhishta Siddhim Me Dehi Sharanagata Vatsale Bhaktya Samarpaye Tubhyam Chaturayatana With this, the Chaturayatana Puja, the Lagu form. This is the easy form or Lagu form or simple form. In advanced levels, this Trayakshari mantra will be replaced by Panchadashi or Shodashi. I hope it is easy for you to understand. Now, as soon as this class is completed, I will send you this text as lesson 2. We are sending lessons one by one, and it can be sent like that only because of some reasons. So whenever the lessons are reaching you, try to take some printout and collect it one by one. And finally, you will have a booklet which explains the whole Lagu Sri Vidya Krama Navavarna Sri Chakra Puja or Sri Yantra Puja. This is external worship. What I taught yesterday in previous class, doing the Chakra Dhyana within Muladhara, Swadhisthana, Manipuraga, etc. Yes, Sri Vidya, Antardhyana, both we have to do. External puja is also essential and internal puja is also essential. That is our second step. First step, what is the first step? Doing the Sri Yantra Puja. Second step, doing the Sri Vidya Dhyana. Third step, understanding Atma Bodha. There are three tasks for us. So I hope the whole picture of the class you have got, and very soon we will reach the target. Thank you for joining today. Dhanyavadaha. Let us conclude. Swami, why do we have... There is a question, please hold on. Swamiji, why do we have to put 3 drops of water every time after puja? Yes, 3 drops of water is to remove the Sthula Ajnana, Sukshma Ajnana and Karana Ajnana. Sthula means the physical body, Sthula Sharira. Sukshma is the mind, buddhi, intellect are all Sukshma. And Karana Sharira is the third body. Everybody is having 3 bodies. All human beings are having 3 Sharira. Sharira Trayi. This Sharira Trayam we studied in Tattva Bodha. In Tattva Bodha you would have studied. With that understanding, we are doing this. The Sthula Sharira and the Sukshma Sharira can be understood like this. As soon as a person dies, the Sthula Sharira gets dissolved with the Panchabhutas. The Sukshma Sharira and Karana Sharira are going to select a new body and take a new birth. So, Sukshma Sharira and the Karana Sharira are living again and again with the load of karmas. What karmas? Sanchita karma, what you have stored. Prarabdha karma, what you have taken for this birth. Agami karma, what you have earned, papa or punya, in this birth. So, for this understanding of Sharira Trayam Karmatrayam, we are giving 3 drops of water to purify. Always we will do 3 pradakshinam. When you go to temple and all, you come 3 times. During marriage also, we come around 3 times the Agni. Where Agni is the Sakshi, 3 times. So the number 3 is not there because of no reason, but it has in-depth reason. धन्यवादः. पुनर्मिलामः. ॐ पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते. ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः. हरिः ॐ श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः. हरिः ॐ. Why we are chanting 3 times Shanti? Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Because of 3 kinds of dukkha, what we get. We will discuss more.